Every day you wake up, you're given a gift. You don't know how many days you have left, but what you do with those days will define your life. Time is slipping through your fingers, and the sad truth is most people don't realize how quickly it goes. They think there's always more time, but there isn't. Every minute that you waste, you can never get back. Every hour you spend mindlessly scrolling, procrastinating, or doubting yourself is an hour that could have been spent building the life you truly want. You are here right now, in this moment, with the power to change everything. If you're not living the life you dream of, it's not because of anyone else, it's because of you. The decisions you make, the way you think, the actions you take or don't take have all led you to this point. But that can change, and it can change today. You are the creator of your life. The moment you stop blaming others or circumstances and start taking full responsibility for where you are right now is the moment your life can transform. Because when you take full ownership, you also realize that you have the power to take the wheel and steer your life in a completely new direction. Too many people wait for the perfect time to make a move. They wait for the stars to align or for things to feel just right. Let me tell you something, the perfect time will never come. You have to make the time now. Stop waiting for a sign. The sign is right here in front of you. It's this moment. You don't need anything more than what you already have. You have the resources, the capability, and the choice to take action today. But action is the key. You can sit there with all the plans in the world, but if you don't act, nothing will change. Action is the foundation of progress. It's what turns ideas into reality. You don't need to know everything, you just need to start. Start small, start messy, but start. And keep going. Every step you take brings you closer to your goals. And let me be clear, fear will come. It will always come. It's part of being human. But fear doesn't define you unless you let it. Fear is just a signal that you're pushing against the boundaries of your comfort zone. Embrace it, face it head on, and take that first step despite it. The more you act in spite of fear, the weaker it gets. Excuses, we've all made them. We tell ourselves we're not ready, we don't have enough time, we're not qualified. But all these excuses are just holding you back from the greatness that's waiting for you. The truth is, if you really wanted something, you'd find a way to make it happen. Stop asking why me and start asking why not me. You have everything you need to succeed right now. Don't wait for things to be perfect. There is no perfect. There is only the next step forward. Focus on what matters. Every single moment you waste on things that don't move you closer to your goals is a moment you'll never get back. Cut out the distractions, the noise, the things that drain your energy, and start putting your time and effort into what truly matters. Your dreams, your future, your family, your health, anything else is just filler. Prioritize the important things. Your life is a journey of constant growth, and you're either moving forward or you're standing still. Life doesn't let you stay stagnant. It forces you to evolve, to change, and to adapt. If you're not growing, you're dying. So step up and embrace the challenge of growth. Every setback is just a lesson. Every failure is a stepping stone. Keep growing, keep learning, keep getting better. You need clear goals. Without goals, you have no direction. You're just drifting. You need something to wake up for, something to drive you every day. And not just any goals, but big, audacious, scary goals. Goals that excite you and make you feel alive. Once you set those goals, break them down into small steps and start moving toward them no matter how hard it gets. Life is happening now. It's happening in the choices you make and the actions you take, in the way you decide to use your time. You can keep wasting it, or you can start living it fully. The choice is yours. Every second you waste is a second you'll never get back. So stop waiting, stop making excuses, stop living in fear, and start living the life you were meant to live right now. Time is the one resource we all have in equal measure, yet it is often the one we take most for granted. Each day we are given 24 hours, no more and no less, but how we use those hours determines the course of our lives. Unlike money or material possessions, time cannot be earned back once it's gone. Every moment that passes is a moment that can never be reclaimed. We often live with the illusion that we have unlimited time, but the truth is, we don't. As you sit here today, time is slipping away, and you are either using it to build the future you want or letting it drift by with nothing to show for it. The choices you make with your time, what you focus on, who you spend it with, what actions you take create the trajectory of your life. When you truly realize the power of time, it shifts everything. Suddenly, you become acutely aware of every wasted moment, every hour that doesn't serve your goals, every second spent on distractions that don't move you forward. It doesn't matter if you're working toward a new career, a better relationship, or personal growth. What matters is how you're using your time now. Every single moment can be used to improve yourself, pursue your dreams, or get closer to your goals. It's in the small, consistent actions that you begin to see big changes. Time, once recognized as a precious and finite resource, becomes the most powerful tool you have to create the life you desire. Taking responsibility means fully owning your life, your choices, and your circumstances. It's about understanding that the outcomes you experience, both good and bad, are the direct result of the decisions you've made. When you take responsibility, you stop blaming external factors, whether it's other people, bad luck, or past circumstances, and accept that your life is shaped by what you choose to do or not do. It's not always easy to acknowledge, but it is liberating. When you accept responsibility, you regain control. You realize that if you don't like where you are in life, it's up to you to change it. You stop waiting for someone else to fix things or for external situations to change. Too often, people play the victim, complaining about what's unfair or how life isn't going their way. They make excuses and point fingers, but in doing so, they give away their power. Responsibility means saying, I am where I am because of the decisions I've made up until this point, and I am the only one who can change my future. When you own your actions, you free yourself from the shackles of blame and helplessness. Taking responsibility is the key to unlocking your potential. It's what drives you to take action instead of procrastinating, to learn from mistakes rather than repeating them, and to push forward despite obstacles. Responsibility is the foundation of personal growth because it places you in the driver's seat, steering you toward the life you truly desire. Identifying your purpose is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. Without a clear purpose, life can feel like a series of random events, with no direction or meaning. Purpose gives you a reason to get up every morning. It's the driving force behind everything you do, the compass that guides your actions and decisions. When you know your purpose, you have clarity. And when you have clarity, you can make empowered choices that align with your true desires. The problem is that many people go through life without ever defining their purpose. They follow the expectations set by society, family, or peers, living on autopilot, never questioning if they are truly living for themselves. But purpose isn't something that's handed to you. It's something you have to discover. It's about taking the time to reflect on your passions, your talents, and the things that truly light you up. It's about asking yourself what you want to contribute to the world, how you want to impact others, and what legacy you want to leave. When you identify your purpose, every challenge you face becomes easier to navigate. Obstacles turn into opportunities for growth because you are driven by a sense of meaning. Purpose brings fulfillment. It pulls you through the toughest times, reminding you why you must keep moving forward. It fuels your motivation, pushes you to stretch beyond your limits, and aligns your actions with something bigger than yourself. So many people spend their lives waiting for the right time to start something, thinking they'll know when the perfect opportunity arrives. But here's the truth: there is no perfect time. Waiting for ideal conditions or the perfect set of circumstances is simply an excuse for procrastination. The right time rarely comes knocking on your door because time is always moving forward, and the longer you wait, the more you lose. The key to success lies in starting now, not later. Waiting for the right time is often rooted in fear. Fear of failure, fear of making the wrong decision, fear of not being good enough. But if you keep waiting for fear to go away, you'll be waiting forever. Every successful person has faced uncertainty, doubt, and imperfect conditions. What made the difference was not waiting for things to be perfect, but taking action despite the fear and discomfort. The truth is, the right time to start is always right now, in this very moment. When you take the first step, you'll quickly realize that the conditions you thought were not ideal are actually the perfect ones for growth. You'll learn, adapt, and improve along the way. Waiting only keeps you stuck in the same place, while action propels you forward. Life doesn't wait for the perfect moment, and neither should you. If you're waiting for something to change, you're the one who needs to take the first step. Don't let hesitation rob you of the opportunities that exist today. Taking massive action is the key to turning your dreams into reality. Too often, people get stuck in the planning phase, endlessly strategizing and preparing for the perfect moment to begin. But the truth is, no amount of planning or thinking will move you forward unless you take action. Massive action is not about doing things perfectly or waiting for the right moment. It's about relentlessly pursuing your goals, no matter the obstacles, setbacks, or fears that arise. It's about pushing yourself to take bold, decisive steps every single day toward your vision. The power of massive action lies in its ability to build momentum. When you start taking consistent, focused action, you generate energy and progress that propels you forward, often in ways you couldn't predict. The key is to not let doubt, fear, or indecision paralyze you. You won't have all the answers and things won't always go according to plan, but massive action is what creates results. It's about getting out of your comfort zone and making things happen, rather than waiting for things to fall into place. When you commit to massive action, you start to see the small wins accumulate into bigger successes. Each step you take brings you closer to your goals, and as you keep moving, you gain clarity and learn valuable lessons along the way. The more action you take, the more confidence you build, and the more you begin to believe that anything is possible. Action breeds progress, and progress breeds success. Fear is one of the greatest obstacles that holds people back from reaching their full potential. It's a natural part of being human, but it doesn't have to control you. Fear can keep you stuck in your comfort zone, preventing you from taking risks and pursuing your dreams. But here's the truth: fear is a signal, not a wall. It's telling you that you are about to step into the unknown, to push beyond your limits. The key is not to avoid fear, but to embrace it and move through it. When you face your fears head on, you begin to realize that they are often exaggerated. What you fear is rarely as bad as you imagine. Fear thrives on uncertainty and the stories we tell ourselves about what could go wrong. The more you step into the fear and take action, the smaller it becomes. Every time you push through fear, you break down the walls it has built around you. You start to see that the things you once feared are simply opportunities for growth and learning. Overcoming fear doesn't mean you won't feel it, it means you choose to act despite it. Fear may still be there, but you refuse to let it dictate your choices. You take that first step, even when your knees are shaking, and trust that the act of moving forward will give you the courage to continue. Fear will always be a part of the journey, but it doesn't have to stop you. By moving through it, you will realize just how much power you have to create the life you want. Excuses are the stories we tell ourselves to justify why we aren't achieving what we truly want. They are a way to avoid responsibility, a shield that protects us from confronting the discomfort of growth and change. We all make excuses: I don't have time, I'm not ready, I don't have the resources, but in reality, excuses are just a way to avoid taking the necessary actions to move forward. They keep you trapped in the same place, repeating the same patterns, and distancing you from your goals. The problem with excuses is that they keep you from taking ownership of your life. Every excuse is a signal that you're not ready to fully commit to your dreams, but the truth is there will never be a perfect time. You'll never have all the answers, and the circumstances will never align exactly as you imagine them. Waiting for the right moment is just a way of delaying your progress. When you stop making excuses, you free yourself to take full responsibility for your life. You realize that if you want something, you have to act, regardless of the obstacles in your way. The resources you need often show up once you make the decision to take action. Success comes not from waiting for the perfect conditions, but from pushing forward despite challenges. Each time you choose to stop making excuses and start moving toward your goals, you strengthen your ability to make things happen. The only thing standing between you and your success is the excuse you're still holding on to. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, television, endless notifications, and the demands of everyday life all pull our attention in 1,000 different directions. It's easy to get caught up in the noise and lose sight of what truly matters. But if you want to achieve anything meaningful, you must learn to focus on the things that align with your purpose and your goals. The more you focus on what truly matters, the more you move closer to the life you want. Time is limited, and every moment spent on distractions is a moment you'll never get back. It's essential to prioritize the activities, people, and pursuits that have the most significant impact on your growth, your happiness, and your future. Whether it's investing in your personal development, building meaningful relationships, or working on a passion project, what truly matters will always push you forward, whereas distractions will only hold you back. To focus on what matters, you need to be intentional with your time and energy. This means saying no to things that drain you, take up unnecessary time, or don't serve your long-term goals. It's about being mindful of how you spend each day and making conscious choices that align with your values. When you focus on what matters, your productivity skyrockets and you begin to feel more in control of your life. You stop wasting time on things that don't contribute to your growth and begin channeling your energy into what will truly make a difference. Growth and change are inevitable parts of life, yet many people resist them because they are uncomfortable or unfamiliar. The truth is, if you aren't growing, you're stagnating. Life doesn't stand still, and neither should you. Embracing growth means accepting that change is not something to fear, but something to welcome. Every step forward, every new challenge, and every lesson learned is an opportunity to evolve into a better version of yourself. Change can feel unsettling because it takes you out of your comfort zone, but that's where the magic happens. Growth happens when you push beyond what feels easy, when you tackle obstacles, learn from mistakes, and constantly seek to improve. If you stay in your comfort zone, you'll never reach your full potential. Embracing growth means accepting that discomfort is a sign of progress, not failure. It's about having the courage to try new things, explore unfamiliar territory, and take risks even when you're unsure of the outcome. The most successful people in life didn't achieve greatness by staying the same. They thrived because they embraced change, sought out new experiences, and kept evolving. Growth involves a willingness to challenge yourself, to push through difficulties, and to constantly seek ways to improve. When you embrace change, you open yourself up to endless possibilities and new opportunities. You'll discover new strengths, learn new skills, and uncover potential you didn't even know you had. Growth is the path to success, and it requires that you let go of the fear of change and step boldly into the unknown. Setting clear goals is the first step in transforming your dreams into reality. Without clear goals, you're essentially navigating through life without a map, reacting to whatever comes your way, and hoping things will work out. But hope is not a strategy. Goals give you direction, purpose, and a clear path to follow. They turn vague intentions into specific, measurable actions that can be tracked and adjusted. When you set clear goals, you create a sense of focus. You know exactly what you want to achieve and can direct all your energy toward it. You stop wasting time on things that don't matter and start prioritizing actions that will move you closer to your objectives. Clear goals serve as a constant reminder of why you're working hard and help you maintain motivation, even when challenges arise. Furthermore, goals provide a sense of accountability. When you articulate what you want to achieve, you make a commitment to yourself. Writing down your goals and breaking them into smaller, actionable steps makes them feel more attainable. It turns an overwhelming dream into a series of manageable tasks that can be achieved over time. Clear goals also help you measure progress. You can look at where you started, track your milestones along the way, and adjust your approach if necessary. This not only gives you a sense of accomplishment, but also helps you stay on course, even if things don't always go as planned. Setting clear goals is a powerful tool to stay focused, stay motivated, and ultimately reach the life you want. The time to change is now. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, stop making excuses, and stop letting fear dictate your future. Your life is in your hands, and every choice you make today shapes the person you become tomorrow. When you take responsibility for your actions, focus on what truly matters, and embrace growth, nothing can stop you. Set clear goals, take massive action, and let your purpose guide you forward. The road won't always be easy, but with each step you take, you'll move closer to the life you're meant to live. Don't let another day slip by. Start today and make your life the masterpiece it was always meant to be. The power is within you. It always has been.